But yeah, he have seen it, and then he have tried. He ate it.
He tasted
Yeah,
human
but
meat?
he didn't go and fight.
Right. So let me get this straight. So human meat was brought back to his family and
Yeah,
he ate it?
He ate it.
Wow. So you distribute the human meat among
human
the people?
Flesh.
Human flesh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
but not now?
Not now.
That's good to know.
In the 1960s, the arrival of Kiaps and Christian missionaries had a considerable impact on the Biami way of life. The culture of killing and eating enemies was discouraged with the threat of imprisonment. Some traditions were deemed unhygienic, such as platform burials, a practice designed to protect the dead from evil spirits in the ground. Amazingly, there is one missionary who still spends much of his time here today. Tom Hoey and his wife Salome have lived among the Biami for nearly 40 years. I want to know if there's truth behind the rumors.
Is it true that the Biami would actually go out and hunt humans purely because they wanted to eat human meat?
Right, yeah, that's exactly what it was, really.
Really? How do you know that?
But they'd hunt them, of course, at night, you know, when in the dead of night.
I mean, it wasn't just the men or just, you know, everybody, men, women and children used to join in the eating.
Do the Biami still practice cannibalism?
Not as far as I know, no. I think that the latest case of cannibalism I heard about was in 1993.
Well, that's the last one on the government books.
Yes, yes.
It's impossible to rule out whether cannibalism still goes on in more isolated parts of Papua New Guinea. I want to find out from the locals what they know about past cannibal raids. I'm taken to meet one of the region's last great Biami fight leaders, Gegele. As a young man, Gegele spearheaded attacks on villages where suspected magic men were hiding.
So that's easiest to walk a bit faster to the village.
Absolutely. It's easier to carry half a dead man than a whole dead man. What did you say to your men before going into battle? So who is the song leader?
He tells that this is the man we go and fight.
So the man who tells the men who to go and fight is the song leader, and his name is what?
Didigawa.
Didigawa.
In this rare footage, the Biami are performing a sing-sing to gain wisdom from the spirit world. This is when the man known as the song leader would seek the location of a suspected sorcerer and have them eaten. Apparently, there is one last song leader left in the region. His name's Tidikawa, and he lives just over the horizon. I'm heading into the jungle to a village where I'm hoping to meet a man called Tidikawa. As a Biami song leader, he was responsible for identifying sorcerers to be killed and eaten. The trek will take us southeast of Mogulu across some challenging terrain.
Do you think we go across the stones?
No.
Upstream? Where the big stones are? Okay, and that's safest.
The rivers of Papua New Guinea do contain crocodiles, but I'm assured there are few in this area.
Apparently the next thing to worry about is the leeches. Okay, let's go up.
In addition to leeches, the jungle is home to some of the world's most venomous animals. This 6-inch wood spider is not only harmless, but also edible.
We do eat them.
You eat them?
Yeah.
Tasty.
It tastes nice.
It tastes nice.
When the government patrols explored the area in the 1960s, treks would often last a number of weeks, with many porters needed to carry supplies. Their progress would slow when passing through cannibal country, as often the porters refused to go on, fearing an ambush. Trekking in the jungle is an extremely tiring business. The climate is sometimes known as 90-90, simply because it's 90 degrees heat and 90% humidity.
This is just a half-day trek. I cannot imagine what it was like for those Kiat patrol officers patrolling for days or weeks on end. And they had the possibility that they were walking into an ambush.
The hired porters had good reason to fear. Ambushes often took place on the trails between villages.
That whooping noise that they're making is apparently the noise you make when you are approaching a village to let them know that there are visitors coming and that they are friendly.
As I enter one of the most remote villages in the world, I'm nervous about how they may react to me.
I was scared walking up that hill, but I'm told this is welcoming and they are happy to see us.
I'm ushered towards the village longhouse where I'm hoping to finally meet Tidikawa.
Is it okay to go in?
Yes.
This is quite a welcome. I don't think I was expecting this. Hello. Daya Defia. You're Tidikawa?
Yes.
Ah, it's good to meet you. Good to meet you.
I get the feeling that the warriors have been lined up for inspection, as if I was some kind of foreign dignitary.
Do you dress this way, like this? Do you dress like this all the time, or just today, or when?
Well, I have one Musa Sarasunda.
To visit us, they normally shows their cultural way.
Okay, so they wanted to show the culture way to us.
Yeah.
Could you say thank you? I really appreciate seeing this amazing sight.
Now that I've finally met Tidikawa, one of the last Biami song leaders, I want to find out how he was involved in cannibalism.
Tidikawa, can you tell me, how do you cut up a human?
Nighttime in the village of Negade. I want to learn more about the Biami's cannibalistic past, But for now, I'm content to just enjoy the evening's festivities. Initiation dances were once an important part of Biami culture. They still perform the dances today, but more out of nostalgia than ceremony.
The guy with the burning brand is called the funny man, and his job is to drip burning tree sap onto the dancers to make them laugh. Yeah. To make them laugh.
Marriage in Biami culture usually involves a man being paired with a woman who is considerably younger than him.
This dance is apparently when they're all unmarried girls, and the man in the middle, if he dances well, tomorrow morning the girls may go home with him, or one girl may go home. One girl may go home with him, if he does it well.
In the morning, I want to find out how the Biami cooked and ate their victims. I want to find out from Negade's elders whether they recall hunting people for meat. But my arrival has prompted a welcome feast, and the village is busy with preparations. I'm rather humbled to learn that they will be sacrificing one of their valuable pigs for the feast.
They've selected which pig they're going to kill today for the feast, and it's that unlucky pig's turn, and they're distracting it with bits of food. I think this is the pig's last meal. Everyone's gathering around now because this is tonight's meal, and they don't often get to eat meat, so everyone's very excited, and including the dogs, who are starting to eat the blood.
Tidikawa, the tribe's old song leader, has the honor of butchering the pig. I'm impressed with the skill with which he carefully dissects the pig, using only basic bush tools. If I'm to take part in the feast, I feel I need to help with the preparation.
Tidikawa, is it okay if I try the knife? Try? Thank you.
Once, the Biami used these same bamboo knives to cut up human victims.
All the way down. So, I've never used a bamboo knife before, but this is really effective. He's still very warm in here, and it smells like a dead pig. And we need a new knife. Fresh knife. So these bamboo knives, they only work for a while. Okay, new blade, thank you. We got a new blade on the edge. Take a new edge off, just strip a little bit off, and it's sharp again. Down there? This is good? Okay. And this bit? This is good? This is pretty bloody work, and it doesn't smell too good. I can't imagine doing this to a human. It's just, the mind boggles. But I suppose I'd get used to it eventually. And if I was hungry enough. Down there? Tidikawa, can you tell me, how do you cut up a human?
Out again.